Out because we've got some breaking news coming in here on Ground Report this morning. The latest coming in on the whole SARS saga. The President has now come out and expressed his support for the Finance Minister. Pravin Gordhan has released a press statement just a few minutes ago. He's noted the concerns expressed over the Hawks investigation. Now, the Presidency has emphasised the fact that the Minister has not been found guilty of any wrongdoing. The statement by the Presidency says that the President does not have the powers to stop any investigations into any individual. It also clarifies that the President cannot intervene to stop the investigations unconstitutionally. That's the breaking news. Many people waiting for the President to make some comment on the matter of some kind. Joining us now on the phone line, ANN7 Assignments Editor Cecilia Russell. Cecilia, good morning. A fairly safe statement, would you say, from the President?
Yes, but one that's appealing for some calm. I think that since the news broke that Pravin Gordhan was to be questioned or to be given the statement by the Hawks today, the economy's been in turmoil. Business community have come out very strongly to say that hands off Pravin Gordhan. The Hawks seemingly, they didn't confirm that they were going to speak to him. They kind of seemed to deny it. I don't know why they would have done that when, the information was out there. Pravin Gordhan put out a statement yesterday, and and so the President is saying that on the one hand that he's got full support and confidence in the Minister. On the other hand, he is saying that we're in a constitutional democracy and he should allow the institutions of the constitutional democracy to take their to do their job basically, and he says he has the confidence also in the effectiveness of courts in upholding and protecting the rights that guarantee justice and fairness. And I think that the President may have some experience in this. So, yes, what he's basically saying is that, this morning we heard Freedom Under Law Judge Pressler and seen statements from the Helen Fitzsimmons Foundation saying that the charges are baseless. There's questions around the head of the Hawks and his ability to hold office. All of these things are playing into a very dramatic story around the finance minister.
Well, Cecilia, you've been following this story through literally years now. I mean, let's speak about the Hawks. Do you think that there's no smoke without fire in terms of these allegations against the Finance Minister as well as Ivan Pillay, Johan van Lockerenberg, or are there political elements to this?
It's very difficult for me to say whether there are political elements. We've seen in high-profile prosecutions before that there can be political elements. We're seeing this, playing out at the moment, with the President himself and the corruption charges. That's pretty much going through the courts at the moment with the appeal process, etc., etc. So there's often a suggestion of political interference. Whether there is or not is beside the point. I think that what our courts have shown us, and particularly this year, with all the high-profile cases that have gone through it, is that our court process may not be perfect, but our legal system is sound, and there are judges that are making logical decisions based on the evidence before them, and in a case, in high-profile cases, to have charges dropped and to have questions around, could this possibly not be possibly true or what have you, isn't satisfactory to people. So no matter how precious people may view Gordhan and SARS, etc., and also I'm definitely not saying that he's guilty or has done anything wrong, and even the President here says that he has his full support and confidence. But the court and the legal process will soon rid the system of bad prosecutions, of prosecutions that are brought against people for arbitrary reasons or for political reasons or what have you. So I think that that the court process, or the legal process should be allowed to take its course. And I mean, if Gordon and the others, perhaps, be prepared to answer. In fact, Gordon has said he's prepared to answer and continue to answer, even though he's sending illegal representation rather than going to the Hawks himself today.
Cecilia, you mentioned one word, and that word was the economy, and it's also been mentioned in the President's statement as well. He said the negative effect of these matters on our economy may still play out in days and weeks to come. The reality is that even if the finance minister is innocent, these kind of rumours, or they may not be rumours, have devastating effects on our economy, and that's the reality of it.
I think that's one of the reasons why President Zuma is asking or appealing for calm. He's appealing that, perhaps that he's asking, civil society to perhaps not be, so maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't say, but it's sort of concerned or loudly concerned or critical of the investigation. He's just saying, however, even though that it will have these effects, he cannot intervene. It would be unconstitutional for him to do so.